The girl lifts up her blanket. The girl is reading a book, suddenly feels a stomachache, lifts the blanket and sees the bedsheet is stained with blood. The girl thinks she's got a deadly disease, about to die right away. She imagines being locked up, then sent to the grave, just celebrated her 11th birthday, and now has to say goodbye to her parents, all because she forgot to say her bedtime prayers. The more the girl thinks, the scarier it gets, wants to destroy the bedsheet, scared of being locked up in hell, even more scared of being resurrected by her parents, turning into a zombie, or a werewolf. Then she'll be seen as a monster by others. Mom hears the commotion and appears. The girl says she's about to die, grabs the bloodstained bedsheet. Mother comforts her. It's just period, preparing for having babies, but in the girl's eyes. Are you afraid of getting pregnant? This girl is pregnant, but she's so young. This boy doesn't seem happy, so she pops her belly. Then, the baby comes out, and he looks just like his father. 5 minutes ago, the girl gives the ring to the boy. He take it, cause he thought they were candy. But then, they get married. The girl wants a kiss. The boy just wants to run, so she has to take care of the baby alone. The boy feels guilty, so he gives the ring back to the girl. Then he decided to take care of the baby with her. Do you have a relationship? The girl is pregnant, but she doesn't want a kid, so she throws her belly away. The man is disappointed. The wife goes to the baby crib, made a dog to replace the baby. Then they reconcile. Just married. The two were very sweet. Even when the man spilled red wine on the woman's wedding dress, she didn't mind at all, even gave him a kiss. But as time went by, the two gradually had conflicts. The woman wanted to go on vacation, but the man said there was no money. The woman cooked alone, while the man watched a soccer game. The wife angrily flipped over the TV stand. In retaliation against his wife, the husband stomped on the puppy. The saddened wife wiped the red wine off her clothes. The husband picked up the cream, smeared it on her. Later, the man discovered the cream could make his wife bigger. The wife was very angry. She grabbed the man's belly, rubbed muscles on him. Neither of them would give in. In the end, they each grabbed the other's arm. When the cake box was opened, the cake was in a mess. The red wine in the cup spilled on the woman's wedding dress again.
This hot lady weighs 456 pounds. She eats 10 pounds of cake every day. To lose weight, she and her husband went to this sushi factory. In this factory, every fat Thai shakes their cheeks. They flow into this sushi orange juice, then get sucked by the sushi machine, over and over again. After that, they are sent into the oven, sprayed with nutrient liquid, and finally sent into the toilet. After a sucking session, all the fat Thai become slim, except Susie. Turns out she was beautiful enough. Didn't need to become the skinny bamboo pole. She does the gritty dance to her husband, tells him she wants to eat cake again. Her husband agrees, because no matter her weight, he will love her. Do you want to lose weight?
This boy is pregnant with a watermelon. When he fell down, the watermelon became his cushion. During a race, while others ran, he rolled and won first place. All this happened because he forgot to spit out the seeds while eating watermelon. The next day, watermelon vines grew from the boy's nose. When pulled out, watermelon juice would flow. His eyes turned into watermelon seeds, mouth into a watermelon. Eventually, his whole body transformed into a watermelon. Do you like eating watermelon?
This girl just sneezed. Then her eggs flew out. Her C turned into an A, dropped right by the guy's feet. The guy was taken aback, but the woman just kept munching on fries. Turns out it was their first date today. Seeing the woman looking just like her photo, the guy flashed a satisfied grin. But during dinner, some green stuck on the woman's teeth, though she quickly wiped it off. Still felt kinda embarrassed, so she grabbed the pepper, planning to spice up the meal a bit. But not only did the egg fly out, it also tripped the water server. The water from the cup splashed right on the woman's face. Wiping off her makeup, feeling embarrassed, the woman decided to leave, but the guy stopped her, yanking off his own wig. Turns out he's Dwayne Johnson. The woman was first surprised, then broke into a smile, cause she's a fan of Dwayne Johnson. Stay with those who love your true self. Comment if you agree. This hot girl weighs a ton. To lose weight, she's too scared to even eat an apple. She opens the window for some air, spots her crush outside, immediately hides away. Then, when the guy's not around, she sneakily grabs the heart he left. Turns out, they've been childhood sweethearts. Since they were kids, he'd give her drawings. But when she sees her belly sticking out, she feels super fat. So she ditches the drawing. The guy thinks she doesn't like his drawing, so he just gives her his heart. 20 years later, the hearts he gave her fill up the walls. As she watches him draw, she gathers her guts, puts on some lipstick, heads to his door, grabs her heart. She walks in, only to find out each heart came from a drawing, and every drawing was of herself. Looking at the mirror in front of her, she finally gets it. She's not fat at all, and the guy behind her has always loved her for who she really is.
The boy can't hold his heart. Every time he sees his crush, his heart starts racing, but he doesn't dare to tell him, so he can only press down his heart. However, his love has already overflowed, so his heart jumps out, flies towards his crush, ready to kiss him. The boy reaches out his hand, but holds his crush's hand. He tries to catch his heart. When he does, he nearly kissed his crush. Embarrassedly, he jumps into a bin. When his crush enters the building, his heart follows. The boy rushes in, sees the heart cuddling with the guy. He tries to take it back, but his heart won't let go. The other students look at them strangely, so the boy has to gather his courage. Then, his heart breaks. He cries by the tree. Suddenly, his crush shows up, touches the boy's hand. The heart heals. He sits next to the boy. Now, the heart won't be lonely anymore. Where is your heart?
The old man turned into a zombie, but his dog didn't. His dog still wants to play with him, but the old man has already lost his memory. The dog lies on the ground, hoping to be tickled by its owner. Look at the photo. The old man seems to remember something. His body starts shaking. Then one of his arms falls to the ground. He grabs that arm. Look at the expectant dog, then throws the arm away. They become friends again, while the zombie is eating humans. The dog is chewing on bone, but when he tickles the dog, he accidentally scratches it. The dog passes out, but when it wakes up, it turns into a zombie dog. Now it will stay with its owner forever. If you love your dog, subscribe.
The boy held up a cross to the cat. He believed his cat was possessed by a demon because it always broke things, turned into liquid, had no shame, made contact with demons, even plotted to kill its owner. The boy told it to give up resistance. Then, its claws suddenly grew longer. Its body grew to 100 meters tall.
I knew it!
The demon opened its big mouth, ready to swallow him. Suddenly, the boy saw the teaser stick. He took off his headband, aimed. The demon was attracted over. The boy finds holy water. He aimed at the demon. Then, it turns out Lucy turned into Lucifer because of fur. Do you like cats? If you like, subscribe. The boy's hand was 3,000 degrees. Just one touch. The paper bag tore apart. He wanted to get some flour, but the clip bent. He put on gloves. Only 3 seconds passed. The gloves burned through. It turns out today is the boy's father's birthday. The boy's dad is a scientist. He had put his failed potion on the shelf, but while the boy was hanging birthday banners for his father, he accidentally knocked it over. The potion flowed onto the boy's hand. When he grabbed the banner, it caught fire. The boy wanted to drink water, but as soon as he reached out, the ice melted. With a touch on the table, the wood burned through. He put his hand in the sink. The water turned into steam. Despite this, he still wanted to make a birthday cake for his dad. He opened the fridge. Beef instantly turned into steak. The butter started melting too. Just as he threw the butter into the bowl, the wrapping paper caught fire. He cracked an egg, but it was already cooked. Then, he saw the tools. He used a straw to suck out the egg yolk, squeezed it into the bowl. After stirring evenly, he put it in the oven, heated it with both hands. At this moment, Dad walked out. Seeing the house like this, instantly dumbfounded, the boy brought the cake, wanted to light the candles, but the candles melted. Dad picked up the candle. The boy pinched it, and the candle lit up. Finally, Dad enjoyed his birthday cake. If you love your father too, subscribe.